Hi, it's Deb, and today I want to talk about the word disease as it relates to addiction because I get that question a lot. Well, do you refer to your addictions as diseases? Do you refer to your distraction patterns as diseases? And a lot of judgment that people have around using that word to identify what they have or what they don't have. And it seems to just make people really, really uncomfortable. And so I wanted to demystify the word and also give a little bit more insight about what that word, how that word is being used, so that we can actually just understand it at a deeper level and allow some of that that mental chatter to just fall away, and we can get to a deeper level of truth within ourselves. So the word disease literally comes from like an old French word or an old English word meaning without ease. It's just simply a separation from ease, a separation from comfort, a separation from health. And so when I consider that feeling, that restlessness, irritability, discontentment, that underlying kind of just feeling that I have walking around through life, that's a separation from ease, that's a separation from health, a separation from wholeness. And so I absolutely see, oh yeah, I have that sometimes. I feel the separation from source and I don't know how to get back there. And and then I also just want to speak deeper about what that disease or what that dis-ease is, the way that I always say it, is really referring to. Because, let's just take like drugs and alcohol, for example. It's easy to say, oh, well, the way that I act out with drugs and alcohol, that's the disease. But in fact, what is really the separation from ease, the separation from wholeness, the separation from health is much, much deeper than like the drugs and the alcohol or the food or the adrenaline fix over here or the sex or the gambling or however we're acting out on the outside. What's really going on is much, much deeper. There's a spiritual dis-ease, a spiritual separation from wholeness, a spiritual severing, if you will, where I feel cut off from source. Even though I might have a mental conception, I might believe in God or in source, somehow I'm cut off from the sunlight of the spirit, and so I'm experiencing just this underlying restlessness or annoyance or irritability, and just like not happy, just discontent. And that is the actual disease. And so when I take people through a process to have a spiritual awakening so that they can not only get more freedom in their addictions, but in every area of their life, it's absolutely a process of looking at the spiritual sickness and looking at the spiritual solution. And from there, the entire conversation opens up. The playing field opens up, and this is no longer a process of me having to box myself into this conception of being, oh, I have this disease and I'm this sick person and I've got to kind of be in this like really, really small context over here. It's the opposite. It's saying, wow, I am this spiritual being that is currently going through an experience of feeling disconnected and not in alignment with source. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to commit myself to a process that is going to bring me back into alignment, bring me back into the full integration of my heart and my body and my mind and my spirit. And that's what's available when we just set aside everything that we think we know about terms like disease or addiction or any of that kind of stuff, and we just get down to the essence of what really, really is being asked of me. Where am I on my spiritual journey? And where am I being asked to evolve to? That's just such a more fun and juicy, juicy conversation. And that's where I like to play. So if you are, if you've ever kind of been, I don't know, like put off by that word and it's kind of put you off of looking deeper at some of your distraction patterns or your addictions, I just encourage you to set that aside and really maybe spend some quiet time considering, do I feel restless, irritable, and discontent? You know, Source, please help me see the truth about where I'm living in dis-ease. And just perhaps do some journaling and just notice what you find. So, thanks for taking these few moments out and sharing that little soundbite with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will connect with you next time. Bye for now.